Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to another exciting episode of The Daily Life. I'm your host, the star of The Daily Life, Tom Johnson. Today is Tuesday, March the 25th, 2014. Yesterday was Monday, March 24th, 2014. I did not announce the date. When I go on week-long hiatuses, that happens from time to time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode yesterday. We got a good week coming up. Strange sounds. Now, you might be talking to yourself and saying, what is this guy talking about? Like, I don't know what that means. I'm going to tell you what it means. Have you ever been falling asleep, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and say you were out at the bar, and say you had a little too much to drink? You still with me here? And you're lying in bed, and all of a sudden you hear a sound. And it's like, and it scares you. You're like, oh my god, what the hell is that? And then, you kind of roll over and maybe you put an earplug in and you hear it again. It goes tick, 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 tick. And now you're really starting to freak out because you don't know what the hell that is. You're like, what is this noise? So you get out of bed and you try to find it out. That's what I talk about when I say strange sounds. Now, the bedroom is one of the places at nighttime when it's supposed to be quiet. This happens often. I have heard noises all the time when I'm lying in bed, and there's always a good explanation. This is when the conspirators will come out and say there's a ghost in your room. I don't believe in ghosts, at least in the sense that they can come out and knock a lamp over or something like that. I don't know why I said that. I guess I just felt like saying it. Hey. Anyway, right. Anyway, yeah. I lost my train of thought. Other places, in the car, there's a great place that you can, a lot of strange sounds happen in the car. You drive along, you say you hit a speed bump, and you fly up and down like that, and then your car starts rattling. It's like, what do cars do? Like, and you're like, what is that? I don't know what that is. It's a weird sound and I've never heard it before. Yeah. You haven't. And you're going to say why. And I'm going to tell you why. Because nobody likes to hear stupid things coming from their car. When your car breaks down, that is not a good time. It's just not. If your car breaks down, you're going to have to take the bus. And my very first episode, way back in early October, was on public transit. And if you know, I don't like public transit that much. Really don't. It is not fun. It sucks, frankly. Whenever I have to take public transit, which is all the time, I want to shoot myself from time to time. I don't do that because I'm not a psycho. There are people that probably shoot themselves from being on public transit. Because in public transit you hear even more strange sounds than you do in your car. You hear babies crying, you hear people screaming. Sometimes the bus stops suddenly and some dumbass isn't hanging on properly and they go flying out the front window. I mean, people are dumb, and that causes a lot of strange sounds on the bus. In addition to the car, the bus, and your bedroom, strange sounds can be heard. What's another strange sound that people have? I don't know. I'm trying to think of one right now, and I cannot. Your computer can make strange sounds, like sometimes when I load a game. It's a computer game. I'm just gonna flash. I'm not gonna show you what game this is, but it is a computer game that I like a lot. And next week, one of the topics is computer games, so stay tuned for that. But right now, I'm going to continue strange sounds. And when you put your computer game into the disk drive, it makes this kind of whirring sound. It's like Yeah. So, there you are. Now, another thing. The phone makes a lot of weird sounds. This is a phone. It has a dial tone on it. That's a weird sound. I'll show you that. That's a strange sound, isn't it? If you actually call someone on it, you'll hear another strange sound in a second.
You have dialed a number to which long-distance charges apply. Please dial the digit 1 before the number you are calling. This is a recording. Vous avez composé un numéro qui entraînera des frais d'appel interurbain. Veuillez faire le 1 avant le numéro que vous appelez. Ceci est un enregistrement.
There were some strange sounds in that, weren't there? That's a first for Daily Life. I've never made a phone call on the air, live. I was calling my cell phone. And it's long distance, so I didn't put in the 1 before I dialed the area code, and so I played a recording, and then I got the busy signal. I don't know whether you could hear any of that on the air, so I decided to reiterate. For dramatic effect. Now, what else can I talk about? Another place you hear strange sounds is in your backyard. Animals make weird sounds. They make sounds that, quite frankly, quite honestly, are very screwed up. If you've ever heard a mosquito or a bumblebee buzzing around your head, it's not a nice sound. It's weird, quite honestly. And people kind of get freaked out. They get all trippy and stuff. You know, they're like, what is that? And who knows? I don't. You'll have to excuse me because right now I'm just checking out my Facebook. Let's see if there's anything fun on that. On the Facebook. No, these shows are not always topical, and sometimes I do go off topic. And I've run into things to talk about for Strange Sound, and I'm just trying to find some material here to fill up the last 2 minutes and 5 seconds. So, has anyone heard about that Malaysian jet that crashed? I gotta tell you, I'm kind of sick and tired of this story, okay? The jet is gone. It's gone. The pilot was probably drunk. He hit the wrong button. The plane crashed into the ocean. It's at the bottom of the ocean. And about 500 people died. End of story. People say, aren't you curious to know what happened to that jet? No! I know what happened. That is what happened. You want the real deal? You want the real story? You come here on Daily Life, Tom Johnson gives it to you straight. The pilot was drunk. He was either drunk, or he was smoking the J, or he was trying to join the Mile High Club with one of the stewardesses. One of those 3 things happened, and he lost control of his plane. It's like anyone who tries to get roadhead and they lose control of their car. You can't fly a plane when you're doing that. And he probably lost control of the plane. My personal guess is that he hit the manual abort button on the plane to abort the flight, or the eject button. He ejected himself out into the atmosphere and his stewardess / alcohol / drugs, and he's gone, and then his first officer, and then like the cabin pressure's all out of balance and out of whack, and the plane crashes, and it's a tragic event. I have to sneeze. God bless me. Anyway, I'm telling you that's what happened. Case closed. You might as well close it up right now. That's all I have to say for today. This has kind of been a show that's kind of gone every which way. Tomorrow's episode is golfing. That'll be a fun time. Stay tuned for that. Another sunny day here in the beautiful capital. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and we'll see you right back here on Daily Life tomorrow. Have a good day.